Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to, cut through the noise and get to what really matters. Today, we are diving into the sometimes confusing world of new tech. Specifically, those really sleek, kind of futuristic glasses you might have seen popping up in your social media feeds.
Yes, those ones.
Exactly. They're being called the Euvelle Cyan AI Wayfarer glasses. And the big claim is that they're a real rival to, Meta's AI glasses.
Which is a huge claim.
It really is. There's definitely a buzz, lots of talk about amazing features, cool look. But, sometimes that buzz can hide what's really going on.
Or what's not going on.
Precisely. So today, our mission really is to answer that key question for you. Is this the next big thing? Or is it just, another shiny scam dressed up nicely?
And that's exactly what we're aiming to figure out. We're going to look closely at what Euvelle says they offer, and more importantly, we'll use our source material to sort of pull back the curtain. The idea isn't just about these glasses, right? It's about helping you build maybe a kind of scam radar. A way to spot potential red flags with any new tech, understanding what's promised versus what's actually delivered.
I like that, a scam radar. Because, when you first land on Euvelle's website, it looks incredibly appealing.
Yeah.
They promise things that, frankly, sound amazing if they're legit.
The dream features list.
Totally. Like real-time voice assistants built right in, ready whenever you speak.
Seamless integration.
Yeah, and open your audio. So you can listen to music or take calls, but still hear what's going on around you.
Which is a big deal for a lot of people. Safety and awareness.
Definitely. Then they talk about touch controls right on the frame, noise reduction mics for clear calls.
Even in noisy places.
And it's all supposedly packed into this lightweight, kind of professional-looking frame. I mean, honestly, that sounds like the perfect integrated tech package. Who wouldn't be drawn in?
Oh, absolutely. Those features, they're undeniably compelling. They really hit the nail on the head for what people want in cutting-edge, hands-free tech. That real-time voice help could, potentially change how you interact with everything digitally. Less screen time, more doing.
Right.
And the open-ear audio, as you said, balances being connected with staying aware. It's smart. So if these glasses actually delivered all that legitimately, yeah, that would be a pretty big step forward. Making tech feel more natural, less intrusive. The promise itself is, it's very alluring.
It really is. Okay, but like you said, we're building that scam radar.
Yeah.
And this is where our deep dive really starts to get interesting, because when we started digging past those flashy promises, our source material flagged some, classic warning signs.
The patterns are to emerge.
Exactly. The first big clue, the first potential red flag, it's actually about how you buy them. You can only get these glasses on their own website, exclusively.
Yeah.
Now, I know lots of new brands go direct to consumer.
That's true. It's a common model now.
But what makes this specific strategy a red flag here, especially when they're claiming to be a rival to someone like Meta?
That's a great question, and it really comes down to context and scale. Yes, direct-to-consumer is fine, but if you're positioning yourself as a genuine competitor to a tech giant like Meta, selling a supposedly revolutionary mass-market type device only through your own unknown website, that's highly unusual.
Okay, why though?
Well, established tech products, especially ones aiming for broad appeal and credibility, they want to be in retail. They want to be in Best Buy, on Amazon, maybe even carrier stores. That presence builds trust. It offers validation. It's how you reach lots of people. Skipping that entirely, it raises questions. Are they avoiding scrutiny? Is the scale just not there?
Gotcha. So it's the combination of the claim and the sales channel that feels off. And, okay, as if that wasn't enough to make you go, think about this next point from our source. The almost complete lack of any independent coverage. For something supposedly so innovative, our source found basically nothing. No tech blogs reviewing it, no YouTube tech channels, no industry buzz. Silence.
And that silence, it really does speak volumes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Think about it. Genuine breakthroughs, especially in wearables or AI tech, they generate so much attention. Reviewers, tech journalists, even just enthusiastic YouTubers, they're usually falling over themselves to get their hands on the latest cool gadget.
Sick.
So when a product claims to be amazing but exists in this total media vacuum, no me-dependent reviews, no real discussion, it's a huge indicator that maybe it's not quite living up to the hype, like that tree falling in the forest. If no one reviews it, does it really innovate?
Good point. It just feels weirdly quiet. And that quiet feels even stranger when you look at the company's timeline online. Our research found their website domain, the Euvelle domain, was only registered back in October. That's just a few months ago.
Relatively very recent, yes.
Yet the website itself is already boasting over 700 plus glowing reviews. That seems incredibly fast, doesn't it? For a brand new product from an unknown company.
It seems statistically improbable, to be honest, and when you connect that rapid review accumulation with the new domain, that's a massive red flag for online trust. It's almost certainly not organic growth for a real product launch. It just doesn't happen that fast, especially not all glowing.
So what did the source find about those reviews?
Well, they dug a bit deeper. The website claims the reviews are from Trustpilot. Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
But when our source actually searched on Trustpilot for verified reviews of Euvelle, nothing. Zero verified reviews.
so they're claiming Trustpilot reviews, but they aren't actually there.
Precisely. It looks like a classic tactic trying to manufacture social proof. Make it look like hundreds of happy customers exist to build fake legitimacy, but the verification just isn't there.
Wow. Okay, so it really feels like they're trying hard to create an image, which I guess brings us to their social media.
Let me guess. Polished, but thin.
You got it. Our source described it as polished, yeah. But looking closely, some of the photos, the ones showing people using the glasses, they have this kind of uncanny valley feel. Maybe AI generated. Or just generic stock photos.
Yes, that overly perfect look.
Exactly. And here's another weird detail. Some of their social media pages actually seem older than the website domain itself.
Oh, what does that suggest?
Well, the source suggests they might just be repurposed old accounts, bought or reused to give the appearance of history.
Creating a fake timeline, too.
Seems like it. And maybe most importantly, there's no real customer engagement, no back and forth, no questions being answered, no actual users chiming in, just broadcast posts.
Yeah, those details are really problematic. They all point towards a manufactured image, not real, organic growth. You expect to see some real interaction on social media for a legit product, right? Questions, comments, maybe even complaints.
Right. Some sign of actual life.
Exactly. Seeing only polished posts, maybe stock photos, maybe AI stuff, repurposed accounts, zero real engagement. It suggests they're just building a facade. And this actually is where things get trickier now with AI. It's becoming so much easier to generate convincing fake photos, fake text, maybe even fake reviews. Our scam radar needs to be even more sensitive now.
That's a really crucial point. It's getting harder to tell what's real online.
We have to question the source, question the consistency more than ever.
Okay, so fake feeling social media. What about the company itself? Like, who are these people? Any transparency there?
Well, that brings us to another major red flag, the almost total lack of company transparency, meaning our source found basically nothing. No About Us page explaining who they are, what their mission is.
Yeah.
No phone number for support, no physical address listed anywhere.
Seriously, how do you contact them then?
Just a basic web contact form and, get this, a very generic Gmail-looking email address.
Wow. For a company that wants to take on Meta, that sounds less like a lean startup and more like, well, it's like they don't want to be found.
It feels like a ghost operation, doesn't it? And that's a huge problem. Forget just the trust issue for a moment. Think about accountability. If you buy these glasses and they don't work or they break or you need help, where do you go?
Nowhere, sounds like.
Exactly. There's no clear entity to hold responsible. No phone support, no real address. It removes almost all accountability. Legitimate companies, especially in tech hardware, make themselves accessible. They want you to be able to contact them.
Okay, that lack of transparency is definitely concerning. So we've got the sales channel, the media silence, the fishy reviews, the weird social media, the hidden company info. Is there anything else?
One final piece of the puzzle, according to our source, the pricing.
Right. You mentioned the promise, but what about the price tag? The website is offering a huge discount right away, a 40% discount on a supposedly cutting-edge device. That immediately set off my too-good-to-be-true alarm.
As it should.
But from a market perspective, why is that such a red flag for something claiming to be innovative? Don't companies sometimes have launch sales?
They might have introductory offers, sure, but a massive 40% off right at launch for something billed as cutting edge and a meta rival. That's highly unusual, and frankly, it screams bait.
Screams bait.
Yeah. Think about truly innovative tech. When something genuinely new and advanced comes out, it usually commands a premium price, at least initially. That price reflects the R&D costs, the unique features, its position as something new and desirable.
Okay.
A deep, immediate discount like 40%. That often signals something else. It could be a psychological trick to create false urgency, buy now before the price goes up, or more cynically, it might suggest the product's actual value is much lower and the discount is just masking that. It's trying to make you feel like you're getting a steal on high-tech gear.
When maybe you're just paying what it's actually worth, or even more.
Potentially. It's a way to move product quickly, perhaps before people catch on, or simply reflects a much lower quality or capability than advertised. It rarely aligns with a genuine breakthrough product strategy.
Okay, wow. So let's recap these flags from our scam radar. We've got sold only on their own site, 0 independent reviews or media coverage,
The silence.
a brand new domain
Yeah.
with suddenly hundreds of glowing but unverified reviews,
Very suspicious timing.
a social media presence that looks polished but feels artificial, maybe uses AI images or old accounts, and has no real engagement.
The manufactured facade.
An almost complete lack of company transparency, no real contact info, no about us.
Ghost operation.
And finally, that immediate, really deep discount on supposedly cutting-edge tech.
The too good to be true price.
So putting all that together, but what does this really mean for you, the listener, if you were tempted by those Euvelle ads?
It means you need to be extremely cautious. Our source tackles the scam question head-on, their conclusion. Maybe it's not a scam in the strictest legal definition where they take your money and send nothing.
Oh.
But with this many red flags all waving, it's almost certainly not worth your money or the potential hassle. This whole exercise really underscores how vital it is to base your decisions on solid evidence, on facts, not just on slick marketing and tempting promises. When so many signs point the same way, you have to pay attention.
So the advice is pretty clear then.
I think so. And it applies way beyond just these glasses. The advice from the source is universal. Stick to brands you know and trust, or at least brands with a verifiable track record. Do your homework. Look for independent reviews. Check company transparency. And always, always trust your gut if an offer feels way too good to be true.
It probably is.
It probably is. You need to do that due diligence to protect your money and make sure you actually get a product that works and is supported. Don't let shiny promises blind you.
That is excellent, solid advice. Thank you for walking us through that whole radar check. It's a really good reminder to stay critical, especially with tech moving so fast. Our scam radar is definitely tuned up now.
Good. And maybe one final thought to leave you with, something to chew on. We talked about how convincing fake images or perhaps even fake reviews can be now, thanks to AI. How does that change things going forward? How might this increasing sophistication of AI-generated everything change how we need to verify new products, new companies, maybe even online personalities in the future? What new checks and balances do we need to develop when reality itself can be so easily fabricated? Something to think about next time you see that next unbelievable offer online.